Hello, hello. How's it going today? Oh, real quick. Yo, Darren, how are you doing today? From the office. Very nice. Yeah, going well. Just getting online real quick. Or for the day. Been trying to do some other things around the house.
Green light. Go.
Ooh, it's warm. Oh, no, it's not. Good. Oh, time's wrong. Maybe the other server is the correct time.
Green light.
It is the correct time. And it's wet. Nice. Ah, very good. Glad to hear that. Do you have the antibiotics ready? You already got the prescription? Practice for, oh, Mizano. Nice. Good luck. In the, Bentley. Okay. Ooh, Aston. All right. Solid car. Gonna start out with a little bit of practice here at Indianapolis. Should do a bit of Imola practice today. Not sure how long I'm going to be on though. I'm pretty sore. Hurting a little bit. Yeah, it's also changed a bit. I mean, I don't know if how long your seasons are, but like it's definitely changed from a couple years ago, or even when like the Lambo came out. It's had tweaks since then. Made it a bit more oversteery. And not in a bad way either. Yeah, it's very nice. Very rewarding car when you get it right. And it really likes smoothness. Teaches you patience a little bit. Yeah, smooth and controlled is definitely quick in the Aston. Rather than trying to force it. Definitely not this warm in Indianapolis today. Yo, Glenn, how's it going, buddy? The rain went well for me. Tire pressures were wrong for the majority of the time, but they were right at the beginning of the rain and the end of the rain. How'd it go for you? And on a plus side, it's a guaranteed dry race at Kailami now. You don't have to worry about rain for the next one. Ah, nice. Congrats. Yo, Lenny, how's it going? That was, I don't remember where you qualified, but you moved forward quite a bit, right? Maybe like 6 positions in the race or so? Had to drive the whole race with 3 cuts. That definitely makes it more interesting. Been there. How did your race go, Lenny? Well, I mean, it was a good test. Now you know you can do it. Not get that final cut and even still have a good result. Probably a better cut than getting the, or a better result than pushing and getting the cut. Serving a drive-through. Typical. It was really close with Macaretta for me until the pit. He stayed out 1 lap too late for tires. Yo, Tadek, how's it going? Yeah, they're getting a bit warm. Getting a bit warm. Not much moisture left on track right now. Yeah, it's pretty crazy how much people can improve. Like, it seems like it's overnight. All of a sudden, they're just way better, you know? Once something finally clicks. Yeah, it was a really good race, I thought. And like the thing is, after the start of the race, Valencia usually is pretty clean. Again, it's a wide track. So like, yeah, there's room to get things done. And not need to get it done all in the space of one corner. So yeah, usually at Valencia, in my experience, once you get past like the first 2 laps and once people actually go single file, it's usually really clean. Unless there's a dive bomb, but that's any track, right? Like, there's still points where sends are gonna come from certain people, but... I want to see how far I can go before the, like, in the race, this is the wrong choice to stay out on these tires. But I want to see how far you can take them. Like, maybe at the end of the race, it'll dry out or something with like 10 minutes to go. Might be better to just not pit. I kind of want them to pop just to see when they do. I wonder if I can make it to the rain. Like, they're gonna be pretty useless once it starts raining. But let's see. I think they will. If I would have started with higher pressures, they would. They can, I think, if that's what you mean. I think. I don't know. Or is 40 PSI when they pop? Yeah, pretty much be slicks. Like Hamilton's wets by the end of the first year at Portimao. I don't think you've been falling back. Sorry. I skipped a bunch of messages. I don't think you've been falling back. I mean, you did have a bit of a break while you were moving. And you can't count other people's gains as your losses. Even though it's easy to do. Yeah, about 5 more minutes, it'll be here. The rain, that is. I would have been better off starting on slicks. Letting it dry. Then coming in for wets. If this were the actual race. They're still holding up. Like, right at this point, if they pop, it's gonna just be an unexpected pop. Because they still feel like they're, I mean, I'm beating them up, but I've had a tire let go because you drove too long on it before. And you definitely get some warning before it happens. That's not happening yet. I'm not saying they're in good shape still, but they haven't worn down to the point of failure. If this was the actual race, I would have done it differently. Definitely, probably would have started on dry weather tires, and then switch when the rain comes. I was more just kind of testing the wet tires in dry, since it's a practice. But yeah, these tires, they're not going to be very good once the rain comes back. They'll be better than like slicks, but not by a lot. But yeah, I mean, if everybody else started on wets, went to dries, and then had to go back to wets, I could go to wets, brand new ones, make a free pit stop, but I don't think anybody would have actually started on wets. I think everybody would have started on slicks, dealt with it until it dried. Okay. It's wearing out. I think this is going to be a 90-minute race. I'll have to check. I think it's a 90-minute though. Too slow to take that much curb. Tires getting ready to let go now, I think. Just as the rain's almost here, it's given up. The rears. Rain. Cool these poor tires down.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Yeah, there's not much grip left in these tires. They are balloons still. Should start going pretty quick now that there's actually a layer of moisture on the track. Yeah, temps are coming down really quick now. Pressures are gonna take a little bit longer. I really wish they would do something about the server stability. Listening to the interview after the race, I guess Michael had it pretty bad also at Misano. So it wasn't just my connection like I've been thinking. Because it was the same time, all of a sudden mine got terrible as well. Yo, Hammer, how's it going today? Like, I've been thinking, well, something on my end all of a sudden has been causing it. I wonder if anybody else's replays have been getting weird, like mine have. Like, even the replays have lag and, like, glitches. Yeah. These tires are pretty dead. And now, too low pressure. Yeah. Might end up around 45 or 50. They might kind of stabilize around here, temp-wise. Yeah, 45, 50 or so, probably. Yo, Riddle Time, how's it going? There's a chance! There's a chance. I mean, sure. Always. But also, I don't know. I don't feel slow around Indy. Even in the dry. It's one of the tracks where I'm closer to the outright pace, even in the dry. Not up to it, but closer. Okay. Fresh tire time. Indy's got to be up there with Spa in terms of worst pit lanes. Because while it's a lot shorter than Spa's, the amount of time in pit lane compared to like lap time, I feel like it's pretty close. Misano is rough too. I feel like Indy, it's more of the lap time though. Like a higher percentage or whatever. Higher percentage of the lap time is taken up in pit lane, maybe. Oh, fresh tires. Or most time lost. Might still need to go up more. Practicing my drifting. Yo, Dan, how's it going? Bonk. Lot of standing water. I like racing in the rain personally. I know it's not for everybody. I don't think I've ever had lemon ice cream. Ah, thanks for stopping in. drag. Oh, sure, but that, like, I don't consider that ice cream, right? It's kind of its own thing. I still don't hate it. It was always orange, not always, mostly orange though, not lemon. Sometimes I can't. It's not all the time. It being a practice session helps. Certain tracks, even in practice, I can't. Or at least not well. I mean, I'm not sure it's really a skill I have either, but like with most things, you can get better at it. But I'm not the best at it. Buried treasure. Is that a type of ice cream or something? Because I don't, it's not familiar to me. Only buried treasure I know is like a treasure chest. No, I've never tried AMS2 at all. Glad you're liking it, though. Glad it's good. Oh, okay, so I know what you're talking about, but there was never a prize inside of it. We just called them push pops, and it was just that's what it was, just ice cream or sorbet, sherbet. But like without the prize. I mean, probably for like reasons why we can't have Kinder eggs in the United States. Choking hazard. So like it might not have even ever been legal here. Illegal. Yo, Austin, how's it going? Just doing a bit of practice right now. Yeah, I am not saying that you could choke, but again, something about a toy being inside food, it probably not allowed. Hey, George. Again, it's some law about a toy being hidden inside food. I don't know exactly. Never looked it up because it doesn't really bother me. It doesn't affect me one way or another. But it has something to do with like non-edible being inside edible, I think. Just some regulation. Yeah, yeah. Some regulation somewhere. It's like a Kinder Surprise, except for not. I don't know. I don't know the difference either. Again, I've never had the other kind. The one that's over here. Okay. Yeah, that made a lot more sense. Rotor, how's it going? Yeah, doing well. Hope you have a good time out with your friends. Lost the curb. Couldn't see it. Never lift. Okay. Okay, yeah. Let's go. Back to this one. Yo, Blensu, how's it going? How'd it go for you? And thank you. Yeah, it was actually pretty tricky conditions, wasn't it? Pretty tricky. Because no matter what you did with the tires, they were not going to be right the whole stint. Like, even if you got the pressures right for when it was heaviest, they were going to be too high the rest of the time. But yeah, tricky stuff. Second in class, nice. I know you were wanting first places, but how'd that go for the championship? Ah, very good. Glad it was a good time. Oh man, that's a close race. 7 points covering the top 3 and double points. Are you already out at Kailami practicing? There's a lot of water out right now. It's gonna be, I mean, here's the thing though. in the race, it's not gonna be this bad. I mean, like, look, it looks like a lake. There's just water across the whole track. Oh, it's not double points? Good. Make it even closer. And I don't know, I get it. Double points, whatever, it's the same for everybody, but also it makes it feel gimmicky, in my opinion. Like, it's only medium rain, but there is no drainage on this track. You have to rely on cars going over the track to clear any water. Yeah, it's definitely more populated than it was in the summertime. There's quite a bit to do on ACC still. But yeah, definitely the daily usage is back up a bit from where it was. Be going there once you get done with work. Nice. Kailami's a great track. Again, lap 1 can be sketchy, but after that it usually can produce good racing. There's a chance. There's always a chance. I mean, you don't want to, I don't hope this happens, but what if they're in a fight and they end up taking each other out? You know what I mean? Like, there's always a chance until it's over. Or, you know, mathematically it's over, but 7 points is not over. Yeah, it puddles up so bad. Like, there's just so much of a shine on the track, I can't even see that curb until I'm almost to it. Because it's just reflecting the same as the water. It is slowing down a little, or getting a little better. Not as heavy as it was. Yeah, pretty much. It's the new water feature for the golf course. The new lazy river for the golf course. Yeah. I also wish we had the right layout, because what we got in replacement of the part that they were redoing is like the worst part of the track. Like, it's definitely a challenge, that horseshoe, that section, but it's terrible. And it kills the flow. It'd be really cool to have the correct layout. Takes almost 10 seconds off the lap time, or not 10 seconds, like 8 seconds, maybe, off the lap time. Yeah, exactly. Just because it's a challenge doesn't mean it improves the track. I'm glad we got a layout, but yeah, I would have much preferred the layout. I'm not in control of the weather settings. I'm not in control. It's just what it is. I don't mind it though. I've got my technique perfected for the rain dance. Oh, we can take it flat again. Grip's coming back real fast. Yo, 16, how's it going? Thank you, thank you. Yeah, hopefully. 90 minutes at Indy. I know not everybody loves the track, but I quite like it. Yeah, unfortunately, sometimes life gets in the way of racing. Sucks when it happens. There'll be another Misano race, though. There'll be another one. Yeah, one of the four. My actual home circuit. Being from Indiana. mean, it's a few hours away, but a couple hours away, but I'll count it. And luckily, it's one of my better circuits, I think. Even in the dry. Bit closer to the aliens than other tracks. I love all of the American tracks that we have in game. Wish I was better at Watkins. I love that place, but I kind of suck around there. I'm not very good. But the rest of them, I kind of feel like I'm maybe a bit better than I am on average. I've tried the Mustang around here. Don't really remember what I thought. Again, I wish I liked the car. I don't. Yo, Wolf, how's it going? I love Coda. I love that place. Yeah, so like Laguna was the first track I ever memorized. So I love the fact that we have Laguna. Coda is probably my favorite road, like, track. I love it. I went there the first 3 years F1 went there. And then Indy, my home track, also went there the final year that F1 went there. So like they've all got pretty big significance to me. And then like Watkins, I have no connection with that place in real life, but, or you know, in the past, but love the track. The flow on it is just fantastic. Oh, did you? Nice. How was that? Never done any real life track days, personally. I've been to them, but never done it. Ah, very nice. When was the last time they were there? Yeah, I mean, that'd be a crazy track to see high downforce car. Like, I mean, I guess IMSA goes there, so you get to see the prototypes, but it's a little different, I feel like, especially with the fact they're always going through traffic. All right, real quick, I'm going to use the restroom. I'll be right back. Oh, wow, it's been a while then. Okay. Why did they stop going there? Like, FIA grading or something? Or did it just lose popularity? I can't imagine that. I feel like maybe the cars were getting too fast, right? And like it was, yeah. If I had to guess, that's what it would be. They would need to redesign the track or something to ensure safety. Oh, attendance. Okay. Wow. Yeah, I didn't expect that. Alright, before it stops raining. That's not the internet. You know what I mean? Like that's weather, and Yeah, you can't. Yeah. One of the years I went to the F1 down in Austin, quali got rained out all day, but we waited all day. It was so miserable. And I wish I didn't go that day. Because like literally nothing happened. They just kept postponing it. No, we're gonna start in 20 minutes. Okay, we'll stick around. 20 more minutes. Okay, we'll stick around. So yeah, you can't blame people for not showing up in terrible conditions. Like, it sucks that it happens, but that's not the internet. I'm sure if they went back, it would, you know, as long as weather permitted, it'd be pretty full. Oh, I've been to races in the rain as well, and I'm saying I would do it, but it's not for everybody. And again, depending on whether it's a brief shower and it's pretty warm out, or if it's 40 degrees and raining non-stop, it makes a big difference. Because like we had like rain jackets and like even like ponchos and stuff. It didn't matter. We were soaked. Stood around drinking expensive F1 price beer all day waiting for anything to happen. So yeah, I can skip that next time. I've checked that experience off the list. I don't need to go to it again. Again, especially the whole session, it never happened. Or like it happened, but on Sunday before the race. So like, if the session would have actually gone ahead eventually, maybe it would have changed my feeling on it a little bit. But the fact that we just waited around for like 5 hours and nothing happened. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, the viewing experience at home is way better. I still love going to races though, because like the experience is incredible. But like, if you want to watch the race, yeah, at home's the way to do it. You get to see more, you're comfortable. I would love to see a 24-hour event. But I feel like that was for a younger me. I don't know if I'd be able to handle it. I feel like it'd just be a waste of money. Yeah, the Indy 8 Hour is super cool. I'd love to see the IMSA race around there. So I've seen the Indy 8 Hour for SRO. I've seen F1, I've seen IndyCar, seen NASCAR, seen MotoGP, Porsche Cup, Indy Lights, all of that. I've never seen a multi-class with like prototypes. So that's definitely one race that I still need to go to at Indy. I've seen, again, like all the other types of racing around there, I've seen it. Oval and infield. 2 and 4 wheels. That's the thing, like I'd have to go back to a hotel or, like you said, rent a camper or something. There's no way I'd be able to rough it like I would have in the past. And that takes the cost of the trip from reasonable to almost completely unreasonable. Oh, that's pretty cool. I've never seen an air race. I've seen them on TV, but in person. Got to see the Blue Angels take off a bunch of times. I used to work right next to an airport that they would fly out of. It's incredible. Even when there's like, when they're not like performing for an audience, the way they take off, like as soon as they have enough lift, they're damn near vertical. Like, there's no easing into it. Like, every single time, it's just straight up. You worked for Red Bull? What did you do? Like, marketing or, because it's a huge company, right? And it's not just all, making the stuff. Something IT for them? And were you under contract to support Seb or Verstappen, whoever at the time? Did they make you sign a contract? You will support Red Bull Racing? Yeah, planes are nuts. And like they would take off so close to one another. Like any other time, it's, you know, like there's a big gap between planes for safety reasons. But like when those guys would take off, it's like rapid fire. Oh, okay. Handing it out. All right. Bet you were a popular guy. Free Red Bull in college. I mean, that's not bad at all to hand out some Red Bull. I mean, especially, I'm guessing it could, it was pretty quick cash. Like, it probably didn't have, or unless, I don't know. Maybe they said for so many hours you have to be out here passing it out. But, like, if they just gave you a set amount, I'm guessing you could probably offload it pretty quick. Oh, so it was a set amount, 14 cases. Yeah, I mean, and in college, it's getting used for multiple things, right? For those cramming sessions, but also at the parties. So yeah, I'm sure college kids didn't hate the free Red Bull. Never really a fan of Red Bull. It always tasted slightly like medicine to me. Yeah, gamers love their Red Bull. Or so I'm told. So I've heard. The only, like, energy drink I really liked, and I loved it, was Amp, the Mountain Dew one. And really only the original flavor. again, the rest of them, they got that kind of sickly, sweet medicine taste. I mean, if you get it for free, you're gonna end up drinking it. Yeah, like I tried most of the flavors, and like they were all right. Like even their other flavors were better to me than like other brands, but really I only liked the original one. Like Monster, same thing. Never really. I don't know. Weird aftertaste to most of them. But now I just go straight coffee. Get rid of the sugar. I've matured. My palate has. Yeah, yeah. I've also been trying to cut back. Yeah, I'm trying to cut back on the caffeine in general. I haven't been sleeping as well as I should. And yeah, every now and then it's making me like have rapid heartbeat and stuff also. I'm down to about a half a pot a day. Used to be like 2 pots. 20 cups or whatever. Now I'm down to about 5. I was also drinking energy drinks at the time. Also, like 2 pots of coffee and an energy drink. Then I cut out the energy drinks. Then cut out the sugar from the coffee, just went to straight black coffee. Then went down to 1 pot a day. Now I'm down to about a half a pot. I mean, that's also a lot, though. 5 or 6 Red Bulls. I'm sure it didn't help my longevity long term, drinking all that caffeine. But I was young. Your body can handle a lot. Yeah. Shit gets weird when you're sleep deprived. It gets weird. And like, it was also like when I was working so far away from the house, like 2.5, 3 hours drive one way. On top of that, doing 12 to sometimes 16-hour days. So like the caffeine was artificially keeping me going. Again, I don't think my body, I know my body wouldn't handle it now. And doing all that shit probably helped put me in the position I'm in now, you know, because I wasn't resting my body. And now here I am. Alrighty, enjoy dinner. Talk to you soon. Like some days I'd literally have 4 hours at home to eat, shower, sleep. And then right back on the road. I hope the randomness isn't this high, where it's just constantly changing. I don't mind changing conditions. I don't mind wet, dry, but wet, dry, wet, dry, wet, dry. Let's hope it doesn't do that. One transition is good. We'll see. Turkey sandwich again? Oh, you're over it. Pizza night. Never go wrong with pizza. Oops. Yeah, I don't know. Kind of hard to test or really feel what's going on with the constantly changing. No, don't. Oh, that was okay. Load. Kind of hard to tell what's going on. I'm also not really paying attention right now. Just kind of cruising. Just kind of cruising. Pretty chilled today. Pretty laid back. I'm a little sore today. More than a little. More than a little, but...
Stay clear of the curbs.
Is that a normal thing after races? Or did you do something different? Gotcha. Yeah, I love this wheel that I have. I do wish it was larger diameter though. Because same thing, after being on for a while, I start to feel some wrist strain. And it's kind of due to the angle that my wrists are at when I'm driving straight. They're both kind of kinked like this, like not that extreme, but they both have a kink. Whereas with a bit larger diameter, I don't think that would be the case. Hey Stardust, how are you doing? Thank you, thank you. Hope you have a great day. Like really, this wheel that I have is perfect. If it was, whatever, 300, 310, 320 instead of 280. Like I wish they offered a GT version of the Formula V2. The Endurance Edition. Just a little better ergonomics, I feel. I am gonna have to start looking around soon though. I do feel like this one's starting to fall apart. I would really like to keep it in the Fanatec ecosystem though, just for ease and simplicity. Yeah. Yeah, for comfort. I mean, like, I get the point of a smaller wheel. Quicker response, less movement from you. But also, yeah, for like strain, fatigue, and just ergonomics. I now understand the larger diameter after running this one. Yeah, also, if you have a less powerful wheelbase, the smaller diameter is going to make it feel stronger. But that's not, I don't have to worry about that. Like, I'm only running this thing. less than a third of what it could do. Output-wise. Yeah, like a resizable wheel, you mean? I just worry about reliability in that case. But yeah, I kind of want to do something like that with my pedal set. Make it resizable. So that way I can just move the clutch and the brake over. For ACC. And then if I ever need to do heel toe, I can just slide it back into place. I think I have an idea of how I would do it. I might look into actually trying it. I just don't want to mess them up and make them unusable. Yeah, that's what I thought, swapping out parts. But like still, I'm always concerned that that's now a weak point. Even if it's not a weak point, a flex point, like if it gets loose, yeah. It would definitely be nice, especially just to find out what size you actually do like. Yeah, just like a small little slider system with almost like a rifle bolt lock for like a bolt action rifle. So unlock it, slide it over, so that way your brake and your accelerator can be even. Then lock it back into place. Unlock it, slide it over, so that way you can do heel toe. Like, it shouldn't be too hard. Again, I just don't want to ruin it. Yeah, because I'd want it super solid. As solid as possible. Like, yeah, I'd want it to feel like it was a solid piece when locked into place. And I'm sure I could get that achieved with like set screws and stuff on like some extruded aluminum or something, but This next rain shower is just going to be a short-ish one. 10-minute. Yeah, about a 10-minute shower. Hey Orion, how are you doing today? No, yeah, I just wouldn't want, like, again, I just don't want it, because I don't want to play. But yeah, like, it wouldn't be a big deal. But you do still need to worry about vibrations on a sim rig. Like, I've had to, retighten many things. Even just yesterday, a set screw for one of my monitors fell out. Worked itself loose. So you do need to worry about the vibrations a little bit sometimes. Of course, I didn't use any Loctite or anything. Oh yeah, it's nowhere near like a real race car. I'm just saying, surprisingly, it can still happen. Yeah, surprisingly, they can still happen. It's the third time it's worked itself loose. And the third time I've just put it right back in with no Loctite. And it's only been on the one monitor that it keeps getting loose. Just on the one. Yeah. The Teflon tape. Yeah, no, I've got it. I just don't. I just put it back in. Because I'm stupid. I have a solution for it, and I just don't do it. Like, the thing is, it always happens while I'm right here. So I just screw it in by hand until I get offline. And then once I get offline, instead of taking it out, getting the Loctite or the tape, putting it on and then putting it back in, instead, I just get my screwdriver and give it a little tweak and call it good. And hope it doesn't happen for the 4th time. Like, even though it doesn't take long, I don't do it. It's a game at this point. It's only never happened while I was streaming. Like, never when I'm offline sitting here. Yeah, until the head snaps off. My luck is usually the head snaps off. Doesn't just strip. But it'll only snap off once it gets bound up and you can't get it out. And then, yeah, it usually causes a bigger problem. You'd be surprised by the shockingly low quality of some hardware. You can even have Harbor Freight tools that are better than some hardware that's sent out with stuff. some of the stuff, it feels like they're sending out lead hardware with how soft it is. Look at it wrong and it deforms. Nothing wrong with IKEA furniture. Rain's back again. Ten-minute shower. It's gonna stay light the whole time. Like, it's gonna get sketchy. But with a full grid, I feel like we can keep driving. Again, timing-wise, like, it's not worth it, I don't think. 10 minutes of rain. There's not going to be much planning for this race. Whatever happens is going to determine a lot, weather-wise. This weather don't give a shit about your strategy plans. Or the length of time in pit lane. Ooh. Because you lose about a lap. Just under a lap. With a perfect stop. And tire change. Indy's got less grip than ever. Because, like, it's been drying out pretty quick, I feel. When there's no rain. I feel like it's been drying out fairly quick. So, I don't know. Like, a 10-minute shower might not be worth it. It all depends, really. There's definitely going to be more of a dry line. Yeah. Trying to see how bad it would be. Because again, for a 10-minute shower, I don't feel like that's enough time to make the 2 pit stops. You know what I mean? Like if it was a 15-minute shower and then there was only 3 minutes till the end, sure, maybe going to wets would be the way to go. But like the fact that it's gonna start drying out again. Just kind of experimenting, seeing what different options would feel like. Kind of why I stayed on the wet tires earlier, after it dried out. Just experimenting, seeing what it's going to feel like if I need to make a call to stay on a set of tires because we're close enough to the end or something like that. Best time to test it. And yeah, like it feels like it's been drying out quick the other times when the rain stopped. And plus, like I said, there will probably be at least 20 other cars on track. So like it'll be even more dry than this on the line. Little deep. It's not gonna dry out very fast with just me, but maybe it still will. Coming to an end in 10 seconds. Big glitches. Feels like it's drying out quick. Looks like it, I mean. Yeah, grip's coming back quick. Starting to build heat already. Let's go. It was pretty temporary, but... I really can't wait to try the new track and weather evolution on AC Evo. I'm really looking forward to that. Because while this is pretty amazing, it would be nice if like it rubbered in / dried out where you're actually driving. And yeah, not to like preset amounts. Looking forward to trying that out for sure. Possibly affecting one side of the track more than the other. I really hope that too, Plensu. Like, I'm so excited for it, I'm starting to get nervous. For the same reason, I really hope they don't fuck it up. Because I'm getting really excited. Again, even if when it comes out initially it's just one or two things, as long as those one or two things work, that's what I care about. Don't release a broken thing. I was a little nervous until they started actually talking about it a bit. Like, again, I was nervous that it wasn't gonna be like racing sim. But yeah, I'm not as worried about that anymore. Like, I am looking forward to using some of the non-racing stuff, but not really like I am the racing stuff. So it made me happy when they said that yeah, it's a racing sim, but it can also do free run stuff. Calmed a lot of my worries. Yeah, it's drying out real quick. And like, again, not that the wet tires would pop. Like, not that anybody would need to come back in for dries, but like, already the wets are going to be getting pretty nasty. They would be nasty by now, because with a full track, this would be dry. Drying out really fast. Yeah, it really all depends on what the weather does and when the weather does it. Gonna be a tricky one. Yo, Broken, how's it going today? Assetto Corsa Evolution. I almost said Competizione. Out of habit. One way to get some heat. Oh God, I hope not. That's worst case scenario. I don't want Forza, I don't want Gran Turismo. But again, from what I heard, I'm not overly worried about it. I wasn't worried about it until you just said that. Well, did you, I also didn't look at a ton of it, the stuff, because I want to try to go in with as open a mind as possible without, you know, seeing too much. Glad you're doing well. Yeah, it's green already. It dried out very fast. Technically still greasy. Dried out very fast, to be honest. For a single car at these temps, with the drainage around here being as bad as it is, it dried out really fast. What's the wind like? 100 kilometers an hour? 0. Dried out really fast. Too fast. Yeah, I wish that the settings weren't what they are. They've got it set to annoying. Why do they do that, though? Rain stop is what it's looking like. Yeah, that would be nice because again, the reason it's like this is because they want one transition, but to guarantee one transition, you have to set it like a maniac to where it's just 10 minutes on, 10 minutes off, 10 minutes on, 10 minutes off. Like, I understand how it ends up happening this way. And it's because they want to guarantee that there's one transition. And the best way to do that is 10 transitions. But yeah, I feel like that would probably be better. Like being able to say, okay, we want one dry to wet or wet to dry. Throw some whenever it happens, it happens. It'd be nice if you could prescribe it a little bit, but also leave some randomness. Yo, No Gear, how's it going?
Green light. Go, go, go.
Green track with rain on the way. You've come to the right place because I'm also an Indianapolis enjoyer. I also enjoy Indianapolis. I know not everybody does, but I do. What was I even running that time? That. Ooh, boy. Those tires were pretty messed up. Yeah. Another 10-minute shower on the way. All right. Real quick, I'm going to use the restroom. Be right back. What do you mean? How to get, how to guess what to put them to? It's not always going to be the same. In fact, it's rarely going to be the same. A lot of experience, a lot of getting it wrong. Like, it depends on the track, the ambient temperature, how heavy the rain is, how many other cars are on track with you. Is it going to keep raining? Is it going to stop raining? It's kind of just an experience thing. Well, they're just gonna be wrong. They're not gonna be right in the wet and in the transition. So either it's gonna be correct in the transition or correct when it's fully wet, but it's going to be wrong at points. It won't stay correct. You're just going to have to deal with bad pressures at some point. Whether that's staying out until it's so wet that it's not a bad transition, but then you're just dealing with it on the front end. Or, you know what I mean? Like, if you stay out long enough for the slicks, then you're going to deal with bad pressures that are too high rather than too low. Like yesterday, my pressures, once we went to the wets, they started a little too high. Then they went way too low. And then they ended up being too high again by the end of the race. So like in changing conditions, that's why they're not going to be right the whole time. Ideally, though, you don't want to set the pressures for the transitions. It'd be better to have the pressures correct for when it's actually wet. But yeah, I mean, general rule of thumb, with a full track, like a full grid of cars, 20 plus cars, light rain, 20 degrees-ish, you can pretty much run dry pressures. Once you start getting into the medium rain territory, and or a little bit cooler ambient temperatures, you're probably going to want to start around 27 to 27.5. Heavy rain, about 28.5. Again, all depending on temperature, how many cars, all of that. But like, dry pressures work for light rain, more or less. Like, it's not going to be perfect, but like as a general rule. Again, of course, do test it yourself as well, but like a starting off point maybe. Yeah, it depends massively on, like I said, the track, how many other cars are there. The ambient temperature plays a big role, so does wind speed, whether the sun comes back out. I don't really feel like I've accomplished anything today, guys. I really don't. I kind of feel I've just kind of been cruising. And yeah, try to stick it out on the wets as long as you can until it's basically dry. Keep the dries in the best condition possible. Time to get off. My hips are hurting real bad. Real bad. That's the thing. I'm not paying enough attention to even... Like, yeah, I'm just kind of cruising. Not even paying enough attention for that. And again, with no reference point, because the constantly different grip levels. No, I'm not really focused on a certain sector. And like I keep changing things, but also I'm not even paying attention to what it feels like before and after. And like kind of changing them without a real reason to even.
Got some light damage on the front of the car.
I need a break. What happens when you carry all that extra speed into the S, though? You then have to slow it down mid-S. I'm not saying I'm doing it the right way. There could be multiple ways of doing it. And different cars, different setups need different things. There is always personal flavor, personal preference that goes into it. Let me see if I can see what you're talking about though. So you'd kind of do more this, is what you're saying? Right? Something more like that is what you would do? Well, even different setups, you might not run the same line. Different drivers. Like, that's what I'm saying. There's not one way to do it. Most of the time, there's at least a couple ways. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend that. One, because you're just going to have to scrub that extra speed off. And two, you are opening up the door big time. And someone will try to go through that door. And you're not going to lose time by taking the more narrow line. It's just where you're decelerating is different. You're still needing to slow down for the final right-hander. So like either way you do it, you're gonna have to slow down mid-corner. But it's a little better to, I don't know, I could be wrong. I don't know. Well, and you just gotta think, can they really even attack you if you... Like, don't give them the opportunity, is more my theory on that. Don't give them an opportunity to attack. Or to have the inside, for sure. Don't let anybody ever have the inside these days. Unless you're prepared to go sailing off the track. People, it's very common for the car on the outside to be used as a brake / pivot point. So don't give the option. And yeah, I don't know. Again. I'm not probably doing it right. So, who knows? No, yeah. No, you're not. And like that, it's a short enough straight anyway. Nobody's gonna be able to get the run on you unless you open the door. Is kind of my my thoughts on it. Like if they try to go around the outside, they can try. It's not gonna work unless you really, really mess up. You know, like unless you got a wheel in the grass and you just lose all forward momentum. Such a short straight, they're never going to be able to make it around you. Because, like, again, it's just, if you cover off that inside, you're effectively covering off the inside of the next 5 turns minus 1. Or 4 turns. So yeah. Just much better odds. Yeah. Crazy. And it's already done. I should have just kept driving. Whatever. That was less than 10 minutes this time. Okay. think I might be done. I think I'm done for the day. I'm hurting. So, I'm gonna go stretch. And not push it. Yeah, you're welcome, bud. I'll talk to you soon. I'm also gonna be getting off for tonight. I'm sore. Hurting bad. So, that's also gonna be it for me. But yeah, I mean, even though I didn't feel like I really accomplished much today, we did learn. We learned. Learned what the dries are gonna feel like in the wet, what the wets are gonna feel like in the dry. Hopefully that will help inform our decisions when it comes race time, because yeah, with these settings, weather settings, it's going to be a roll of the dice. There's no planning for anything. Got to be able to make the right call at the right time. But yeah. Oh, I didn't start out going for this long, for sure. Some days are easier than others as well. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me today. We've got Octane online racing tomorrow around Imola. Should have done some practice for that, but we got tomorrow. But yeah, for tonight, that's all I got. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, I'd appreciate a thumbs up and subscribe.